Shalom to you guys. My name is Moshe and I am from Emo Judaica, and emojudaica.net is my website. I'm a jeweler. I am Israeli and I'm a Jew, and I am here to try to share some of my thought about good words. And in every synagogue upon the walls, this week we are reading the book of Leviticus. And from the book of Leviticus, we are reading the portion that calls Bechukotai. Bechukotai, it is a parasha, it's a portion that started in chapter 26, verse 3. So I would like to share some thought about it because I found some different beautiful point in it that can reflect our life even today, especially today, let's say. I will read a little bit in Hebrew for you. I will read a little bit in my English for you. I hope that you will understand my accent. And but it is very important for me. I'm reading the scriptures and the Bible for all of my life, and I want to give you guys, whoever you are, some Hebrew or Jewish perspective to the deepest and the most a beautiful things that we can find in the scriptures. And what fascinating me in the parasha, what fascinating me in the reading the Torah, is that every time I read the same chapter that I read, before already, and then something new popped up to my eyes, to my heart, to my spirit, to my knowledge, whatever. So there is no end of going deeper in the Torah. I will take like 5 or 7 minutes from your time, not more than that, and I will try to do that as often as I can. It all depends on your feedback. If you like it, and I'll see that there is many people that are interested in it, I will do that. You know what? Even if there is not that many, I will do that. Because it is in me and I feel like I need to pour it out, take it out. So yes, let's start. So most of the parasha from the book of Leviticus 26 verse 3 deals with two opposite things. One is the blessing, and the other one is the cursing. That's why sometimes we will call the parasha the blessing and the cursing parasha. So I will read the verse 3 for you in Hebrew and then in English, and we will move forward and try to understand what is the parasha all about. The Hebrew. אם בחוקותיי תלכו ואת מצוותיי תשמורו ועשיתם אותם. The English. If you will follow my laws and my commands and perform them, so then what will happen? I will pour the blessing upon you. And what are the blessings? And I will read just part of it. I will not read all of them. Geshem. The rain will come in time. And it's very important for all of you, the farmers. You understand how important that the rain comes in time and not when you need to harvest all your wheat or whatever and it's all got wet and damaged. Haaretz. The land will provide. The land itself has life, and the land will provide for you. Haitzim, the tree will give fruits, meaning the trees will be fruitful for you, and you will enjoy them. Yeshiva lavetach, you will dwell peacefully in your land. And this is something very important. Yes, Israel right now, the Bnei Israel, the Israelites are in Israel, but to say that they are sitting there peacefully, it's hard for me to say. They are fighting every day there. Every day there is a new miracles in Israel. And there is not really have peace. But you know what? If you will go and visit Israel, you will see that there is war there. But the people are very much peaceful people. So you can have peaceful in your heart while there is a war around you. Why? Because it says so. Shena lelo pachad. You go to sleep with no fear. How big it is. Why do you think so many people here in America even are not sleeping well? Because there is always worry and fear in their heart. No, He will take it out of you. You will not need to take any medicine no more. You will go to sleep with no fear. חרב לא תעבור בארצך. Sword will not cross your land whatsoever. No sword on your land. תשיג את אויביך. Your enemies will fall before you by the sword. And the most important thing is that Shekhinah חוזרת. I will return my attention to you, which I think it's the translation here, it's not that, not really express the Hebrew. I would say that my Shekinah will return back to you. והתהלכתי בתוככם, and I will be among you. So this is just part of the blessing that you are going to get. And from the verse 14, it's the opposite. And I'll read. But if you are not going to listen to my words, אבל אם לא תשמעו בקולי, then panic, fear, sicknesses, disease, your land will not be fruitful, and your enemy will win. And this is all from your pride. You think that you can do better. You have pride in your heart. And there is many other different punishment that he is going to give them, to Israel, if they are not going to listen to him. And the punishment will be very hard. And in the end, he is going to scatter them out from the land. The land will throw them out. To where? To the enemies. To the lands of the enemies. They will live among their enemies that hate them. And they will have a miserable life there. Just then, your pride will break. And me, God, Abba, I will remember the covenant that I did with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because God's heart, it's all about to do good for us. And I will return you back to your land. Meaning, no matter what you do or behave, Abba is always willing to return you back to where you belong. So, what we see here, from one side, blessing, and the other side, it's the cursing. But what's fascinating me all the time is how grateful we should be to God that He allow us to control nature. I mean, rain will come in time when we will be good. Meaning, the physics, the law of nature, it depends on our behavior. So just remember, in the beginning, in Genesis, God gave man the right and the ability to name names to the animals. Here we see that we have the tools to have rain and to have rain in time. Meaning, He giving us the ability and the tools to control not just our own life, our private life, to control the whole nature itself. But what's fascinating me is that He talks to us in plural. He didn't talk directly to one person or another person. As a group, as a community, we have responsibility not just for our own or for our children or for our family. We have responsibility for the community, because if we will walk right as a community, we will have the blessing. And the blessing will be upon us. So this is in general what I wanted to start with. And now I'm going into the real point that I got from this parasha, this time of reading. So I want to talk about two words that started the parasha, Bechukotai. And Bechukotai, it means in my laws. Law. Yeah, God has laws, and we need to follow the laws. And then the second word, it's b'mitzvotai, in my command, in my mitzvah. So what the difference in between chok, laws, and mitzvah? And I was searching all over just to try to understand the deepest meaning of those words, and I saw so many explanations, but nothing really satisfies me. But what really satisfies me is that I read it again and again and again, and suddenly it's popped up to my spirit, to my heart, and then I realized, wow, this is what the meaning, at least the way I understand it. So Bechukotai, for us to understand words in Hebrew, we need to go back to the roots of the word. And the root of the word is chok, which is law. And the root of the word is engraved in. Lachkok. When Moses got up from the mountain, Mount Sinai, with the tablets, the commandments was engraved in fire on those stones. And why it needed to be engraved in? Because it shows us, it symbolizes that when it is engraved in, you cannot erase it. It's there, and it's there forever. But mitzvotai, it is the different laws that we can develop during our time life, but they must be connected to the spirit of those 10 laws that engraved in. I can try to explain it a little better. It's like in America, there is the federal laws and there is the state laws, but they have also the Constitution. So the Constitution is something that engraved in, that we cannot erase. All those laws that will go against the constitutions have no place. So the Constitution is the spirit of the laws that we can develop later on today. This is the same things here. The constitutions, the laws, the 10 Commandment laws is engraved in us, in our heart. The moment that Abba created you, he already engraved it in your heart. You don't need to know the Torah to know those commands. If you will go to the farthest city or land or wherever, let's say into India, somewhere in the mountains, and you'll find a man that never heard about the Bible, and he doesn't know and understand anything about the Bible. He knows that he's not allowed to kill. And he knows that he is not allowed to steal or to lie or whatever. How come? It's because those Abba already implant in us, in our DNA. So this is the spirit of the mitzvot. The mitzvot coming along with it, coming out from those engraved in. So Bechukotai, it is engraved in your DNA, and this is part of the knowledge that you're born with, and the rest of the mitzvot, those are the things that you are learning, developing, and getting to know during your lifetime. So, two different things. So just remember, many things are in us. But we need to find our tools to understand it. How we do that? By reading the Torah, by studying God's words. Because there is so much in it, so much deepness in it. So this is for today. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I hope that I emphasize something very important, at least for me, from what I read. Yes, I want to mention another thing. I'm a jeweler. I'm not a rabbi, and I'm not, but I'm a man that loves God. I am a man that loves God's words. I love studying, and I love sharing my study. So as a jeweler, I have a website, and my website, it is mojudaica.net. You can visit my website. Maybe in the next meeting that we will have, I'll bring some of my jewelry to show you, because all of my jewelry related to the scriptures, to the Bible. I have a biblical jewelry. This is what I do. This is my heart, and this is the joy for me beside my family. So mojudaica.net, you will see, I will write it down. You'll be able to see it, mojudaica.net. Go look, and if there is something that speaks to you or talk to you, please purchase it, and it will be nice. Thank you so much, and shalom, shalom, until the next video. Bye-bye.